Yo, 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 how's it going, everyone? Welcome to episode 21 of Sir Brent Brant and his first day of service. Can you believe that we are on episode 21 of this?
No, I thought it was 20. I remember now. Yes.
This is crazy. When Enoch initially told me about this game, I was like, okay, yeah, it doesn't sound like it'll be very long. Maybe 10 episodes, 12 episodes. I didn't realize this is going to be a whole, shebang.
Yeah, this is coming up to be the longest one we had, or already?
Well, technically, the longest one that you and I have done is technically 38 or 39 episodes, and that was Kingdom Hearts 1. And then the longest one that's on the channel is my playthrough of Pokemon Shield, which ended up being 56 episodes, I think.
I forgot that too.
But it's getting up there. I mean, we've had long ones before. That's what she said. About Bayonetta was 27 or 28 episodes, I think. Super Mario World, that was 25 episodes. So we're still, we're getting up there. It's not bad.
I forgot we had a lot of. I guess we had longer episodes or more episodes than I expected.
Oh, dude, we're coming up to 800 episodes. So
this one just feels longer though.
Well, it does. I mean, I don't know. I think it's because we're doing longer episodes, but it's also the same amount of episodes. So technically, if we were, because the episodes before, way back when, they were 10 to 15 minute episodes, and then the occasional 20-minute episode. But these ones have all been 30 to 40 minute episodes, and yet it's still been 21 episodes worth of time. So if we were doing it by that old standard, then this definitely would be one of the longer series, or one of the longest ones. Yeah, but anyways, last time on this game, we became a judge, and we're being shown the ropes of how to judge people, and then Brent was like, Judgy Jason reference, and I was like, I don't understand it, and then you told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say something. Nope, forgot it. Doesn't matter anymore. The instructions are over. The work begins. You recognize your new office by the brass plate on the door reading, Sir Brent Brant, Judge. You find it rather cramped on the inside, yet still reasonably comfortable. A sturdy desk has all the stationery you need. Behind the desk is a large chair of carved wood, and in front of it is several smaller chairs for petitioners. Heavy curtains hang over the window, worthy opponents for the morning light to trying to shine through. So I guess you don't want to see light when you're working?
I maybe it's a distraction or something. Well, I guess I don't know.
Weird.
It's a little strange. I'd be claustrophobic a little bit. I don't know.
I think if I see sunlight, I feel more energetic or something. I just hey, I gotta get work done so still can go outside, type of thing.
Didn't you know our character is a vampire?
We're reading Bram Stoker's.
Wait, we're reading what?
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh.
I said strokers.
Yeah.
Never mind. There are papers on the desk already, including instructions, orders, rulings, and all sorts of other prefecture paperwork. You are about to begin when you hear a sudden knock at the door. The source of the disturbance turns out to be a stout, smartly dressed nobleman. He greets you with an elegant bow you would not have expected from such a sizable individual.
Sir Brant, congratulations on your first day of service. Allow me to introduce myself, Judge Carlo Focken Grabben, a humble servant of the law like yourself. It is my hope that we will become fast friends. And now, if I may, a word of warning to help your work progress smoothly as a token of our future friendship. I am aware that Sir Alborn is your immediate superior. As a loyal servant of the Empire, you will, of course, take his word as your guide. Yet there is no reason to neglect all the other judges of the prefecture, all of whom are noblemen of great worth. Their guidance will most certainly aid you as a judge.
He looks like the guy who, I can't remember his name right now. It's like, it just doesn't want to come to me. But the guy who plays Mall Cop, Mall Cop.
Paul Blart.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I could totally see that. Holy crap, like if Paul Blart had like a full beard.
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh god.
What is his name?
Kevin James?
Yeah, there
like
you
the
go.
actual actor? Oh, okay.
It's the reason why I have a hard time remembering it, because he has two first names for or he has a first name for a last name, and it always messes with me.
Yeah. I was gonna say, he could also look like me if I had short hair. A little bit, and if I was a little bit girthier, maybe.
It will be my pleasure, Sir Brad, to facilitate your introduction to the noble judges of the prefecture as soon as possible. I see glory in your future service to the Empire, yet it certainly cannot hurt to receive reassurance and support when you might need it most. I shall not detain you any longer, but if you wish to make some valuable connections, my office is right across from your own.
Another elegant bow from the... It's bow, not bow, right? So I said bow before.
You just said bow before, yeah.
Alright.
He just keeps giving you bows.
Another elegant bow from a Judge Focken Grabben. That's Focken Grabben.
I keep wanting to say like Focken Grabben. Oh, Focken Grabben.
Focken Grabben me. And the door closes. You are alone at your desk once again. The scorching sun is rising over the province behind the window. Today is an important day. The day when you are to take the first steps in your new profession. What will your focus be on today?
Okay. 3 choices. Prepare to deal with your first cases. Our willpower goes up, and Augustin Elborn will like us a little bit better, I guess, for, doing our job. We could get acquainted with the judges. Our career goes up by 1, but our justice goes down by 1, I guess. Does that mean all the judges are kind of like shitty judges? Because it's
they
like
talk too much.
It's like our career goes up because it's like, we're getting on the inside of the whole, judges political system and all that. But the justice goes down because there's like a ton of corruption and stuff in it. so you're being exposed to that a little bit more.
Yeah.
Or we could ask Father for advice. Our justice goes up by 1, our career goes down by 1, but our diplomacy also goes up by 1.
I think that justice is self-just, like, self-imposed justice goes up.
Yeah. Actually, we can even see it right here. Maybe it's not. God, I can never remember where any of this stuff is. It's not in personality, or is it in personality? No, relations. No, province. The province, maybe. No. Occupation. Hey, there we go. Occupation. It's the fight for justice. The strength of the prefecture and the power of the law in the province determines the protection of commoners from the tyranny of nobles. Oh, so if our justice goes down, there starts to be lawlessness. So, a classic, like, Batman scenario. Justice kind of sucks, so Batman's got to impose his own justice. That kind of
so
thing.
we get Batman to join in?
Well, that's the thing. Maybe we'll get him as a party member. I don't know. I'd be down. Or we got our career up, which the support of the authorities and the nobility on your path to the post of prefect of Magra. Cool. So, I don't know, man. Or we just skip it and get willpower, because our willpower I think is only 5 right now. Yeah. And I know a lot of actions take like 10 willpower. We can go into the negative, I think that's fine, but...
Yeah, we'll go, maybe willpower, because I don't see any actual use for any of this stuff just yet.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want to make choices. I don't want to make choices that are going to really affect, like, career or justice when we don't know enough about them, I guess, yet, maybe? That's my kind of say on it. Should we go prepare to deal with your first cases?
Yep.
Alright, we're doing that one. We're gonna get some willpower, and Augustin Alboran likes us a little more. For now, you decide to sequester yourself from the internal power struggles and intrigue of the prefecture. Edicts and orders, rulings and decrees, interpretations of local laws. These are the matters that occupy your mind, and you quickly become immersed in them. Man, I love all this writing here. You know, you can definitely read exactly what all of that is. It's definitely all English.
A squiggle with a dot, a squiggle with a comma.
Yeah, and none of them look the same, so it makes it seem like it's not actually a language.
I can't tell if it's upside down or not.
That's the thing, right? Like, how am I supposed to read this? Man, I'm a terrible judge. Oh my god. You spend the entire day studying the legal battlefields on which you are about to fight, analyzing similar cases and verdicts rendered by other judges. You can see a clear pattern. When a noble and commoner clash in the courtroom, the court sides with the noble every time, no matter how affluent the commoner may be. If both parties hail from the common estate, only then may the judges fully depend upon the rule of the law. See, this is what I'm talking about, man, the corruption. They're clearly one-sided for the nobles, right? Which I guess at this point we're technically a noble too. So that's gonna have to be a choice, isn't it? Do we want to be, with the system and just be nobles or not?
I think my food's here.
All right, Brent. Brent, go get your drink, and I'll continue it. Do you want me to continue now or later?
Just keep going.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going. A legal dispute between two nobles, on the other hand, is a sticky situation any judge would rather avoid. Resolving such a case properly means striking a careful balance between ancient noble traditions and imperial edicts, all while taking the weight of noble dynasties into account. It gets even worse with matters of noble honor. A prefecture judge has no say there. The noble court of honor resolves such disputes regardless of what imperial law might say. Before you know it, the sun outside is sinking beneath the horizon, its vermilion rays shining through the gaps in the window shade. The prefect himself pays a visit to your office at the end of the day. Oh boy. Oh god. The prefect himself. Brent, we're about to get our first big visit from the prefect himself. So, oh man, I feel like I'm getting the same anxiety of like when a district manager or something comes in. Oh man, first day on the job and we're already getting inspected? Jeez Louise.
I'm gonna drink my drink.
Cool. I don't remember who voices Augustin Elborn.
Me neither.
But hey, Brent, why don't you do it?
You're being quite thorough today, I see. Your attention to your work is praiseworthy, Brant. I am glad to see your father's recommendation can be trusted. Still, you should save some of that energy for tomorrow.
You are walking towards the carriage waiting for you outside. After going through so many cases, you are quite worn out, yet your mind feels light and prepared for the trials to come. Cool. Well, he likes us. That's cool. Yeah, that's, I feel like this is a guy that I kind of want to be on the side of, but I also feel like if we start helping the commoners out, then he's going to be less on our side. I don't know. I have no idea. We're full of power. That's good. We had some,
Will's power.
Some Will's power. Yeah, our friend Will just came up and was like, here, man, take some power. I don't need any right now. He's been charging that spirit bomb for so long that he's like, yeah, it's okay. You might as well just take some of the power. It's fine. A reception at the Brante residence. You come back home after short stroll through the city. You come back home after short stroll through the city. Short stroll. Gosh darn it. Missing it. As soon as you set foot in the house, you are greeted by Stefan, who invites you to have a talk in Father's office. When you enter the room, Father has a heap of letters in front of him and is signing them one after another.
All right. Son, your son, Stefan, and I must discuss an important matter with you. While you were in the capital, our family formally petitioned the overseer to grant us the nobility of the sword. We have 3 generations of noble blood already. We have the right to make our nobility hereditary. Your grandfather took the first steps towards the nobility of the sword as soon as Stefan was born. And now we are on the brink of becoming the Brants. If Overseer Gaius Tempest and the nobles of the province deem us worthy, we will receive the hereditary title. All nobles of the Brant family will remain noble forever, as well as their descendants.
Oh, dude, I feel like this is getting hard now because it's like, we really can't help the commoners whatsoever. If we do, we screw up our entire nobility thing. Especially because we're going so far as to like, you know, oh, now you're actually going to be, you know, nobles and you're going to become the Brants. If we do anything for the commoners, we're going to screw it up.
That's stupid.
I know. It's making decisions hard.
It's like, I find this game alright, but it's very... a game that, like, there's no gray area. There's only decisions to make one or the other decision. There's no real, actual decisions in this game, it seems.
Well, what do you mean? Like it's
it's
obviously
like
one thing or the other?
You either lean towards commoners or you lean towards nobility. You can't help out both and make a harder decision. You either choose one and you're like, okay, I'm helping them, and I'm not helping the other in every decision. So so there's no positive gain in one and neutral gain in the other. It's always positive, negative. Which is what I'm getting at.
I feel like it's either positive, negative, or negative, negative.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, that's the thing, the nobility and the commoners don't really see eye to eye. And so if you are, like, if in our case we're a noble, right? So if we keep helping out the nobles, then yeah, they're going to love us and we're going to get this, you know, amazing nobility thing. And we're going to become the Brants, and that's going to be amazing. But if we help the commoners, then sure, the commoners might like us, but the nobility is not going to like us, right? So that's another, like, positive, negative kind of thing, right? Or if we continue to help out both of them, then they both are just going to hate us for being so wishy-washy.
Yeah, but, like, there's the thing, there's no neutral one. There's no neutral decisions or, you know, hey, good on you for, like, thinking this decision out before making the decision. There's, like, even if you think it out for as long as you can in multiple decisions, it's still like, well, fuck you, you didn't help me. It's like, what do you mean I didn't help you? I did all this other stuff, and it clearly can't work out that way. But I'm trying to make change. I don't know. It just seems like one side is designed to hate you regardless of your decision, and all the beings in this game, I guess, are like working in absolutes. It's like, you're not helping me, you're working for them then.
Yeah.
And not all people do that, is what I'm getting at.
I wonder if it would be possible to do a neutral run, knowing that you want it to be completely neutral from the beginning. Because there have been some choices where we could choose one side or the other, or not do anything. Like, I wonder if that would be a possibility, or like how that would play out if you try your best to, like, basically not get involved either way and just do your own thing. That would be an interesting playthrough.
Yeah.
Just trying to be completely neutral through this that'd be hard. That'd be really difficult, I feel like. Or, like, I feel like there'd have to be a point where it's like, okay, if you do one thing for the nobles, then you have to do one thing for the commoners, and then you have to go back to, like, being super neutral. Yeah.
Oh,
you want to read your line?
I was thinking about the whole story thing. Father and I do our... wait, I forgot his voice, but I'm assuming it was high-pitched,
basically
kind of a kid, yeah.
Yeah.
Father and I do our utmost to maintain the family's position, but our goal could be reached if we If our reputation remains unblemished, and in the eyes of the society, the nobility watching our every step.
Father lays a hand on your shoulder. It's not his hand, it's just a hand that he severed earlier. He's trying to scare you with it. He's like, oh, you see this hand? I'm gonna spook you with it.
Now this is your cause too. The future of our family depends on it. We need an estimable Estimable?
I've never seen that word.
We need a guessing reputation. Estimable. I'm thinking they're trying to say esteemable.
I think.
Are they just trying to estimate that?
well, I think it's supposed to be estimate, but like an estimated reputation and wealth. But like, I don't know. I think he means a lot. Because
esteem, like high esteem.
Yeah, but that's EEM, right?
Yeah, it should be EEM.
Yeah.
But estimable is just like, an average guess of their reputation and wealth.
We need an estimated guess of our reputation and wealth because we don't have any paperwork to figure that out, apparently.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, skipping that. Everyone bearing the name of Brante affects it. Remember that with every action you take. Brent.
Oh, calling you by your first name.
You will have to appear before Elizabeth High Society. We're going to host a reception for the nobility at our home soon. You must uphold the honor of our family, brother. You'll relate the news of the Eterna to our guests and present yourself in a favorable light.
With Stefan at the helm, the entire family spends a full week preparing for the majestic reception. The house is flooded with decorations and new tableware. Delicacies are cooking in the kitchen round the clock, and the napkins now bear an embroidered oak branch in chains, the Brante family crest. Gloria is the only one to neglect the common cause.
Were it up to me, I wouldn't be seen at this hypocritical gathering, but I don't want to let Sir Robert down. He's the only reason I plan to stay for the event.
They're all laughing at her terrible voice. The evening of the reception has come. Dignified conversations and the clinking of glasses fill the house. Among your guests are many... I thought it said manly highborn. Many highborn, powerful people. Manly highborn, powerful people. Very, very manly. Very highborn, very powerful. Your father and Stefan dance from guest to guest, making sure no one is overlooked.
I immediately forgot his voice, but it's kind of, if I remember, if it was quite like Stefan.
It's similar to it. Very similar. Yeah. It's like Stefan with a twist.
All right, young Brett, how splendid to see you. So, what was your time in the capital like? I guess that's good enough.
I think that's amazing. You exchange pleasantries with a high-placed relative. Meanwhile, Gloria and Mother spend the evening on a settee by the wall without drawing any attention. Neither your father nor your elder brother introduced them to the noble guests. What's a settee? I don't think I've ever heard that before. S-E-T-T-E? A settee.
On a settee. It's on a settee.
Is that like a bench?
It's like I guess a bench for pre-sitting somebody at a set table.
Oh, maybe.
That's what I guess out of that.
I'm imagining this entire situation as you've played Skyrim, right?
Yeah. Yes.
You haven't gotten very far though, right?
I got to like level 60 or something like that.
Jesus. But main story wise though.
Well, main story wise, I only got to. I went from the beginning town. I went east, north, and then ended the game right there.
Nice. Basically, there's a party that happens, and I just remember that a few of the characters are sitting down on these little like benches by the walls and stuff. So I'm thinking that's potentially what they're talking about.
And I just remember the most thing I remember out of that is out of the game was the blacksmithing, and at the very beginning of the game, after I first started, didn't realize I put it on the hardest difficulty, and I got destroyed by the mud crab.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that. Right.
Yeah. So those two things are the only thing I actually remember out of that whole game.
Oh my god. Honestly, you know what? They've remade it or remastered it or done whatever to it so many times that, like, honestly, it's gonna come out for whatever new console comes out. I'm sure it's gonna come out for, so you can always play. It's on your Xbox like Series X that you got. I'm pretty sure you can get that.
When it comes to cell phone, I'll get it then.
Well, it's on, you know what? It was on, like, Alexa or something, so... Still, one of the guests, a young nobleman of the sword named Jose El Pelletier, keeps staring at Gloria in fascination. Your sister averts her eyes, bemused. Lady Gloria, you are a true gem of the evening. You look so marvelously darling. I haven't seen your like even in the capital. He's a creeper. He's a total creeper. When you walk past Gloria, you hear her hurried whisper.
Brent, please talk to me. This Sir El Pelletier bullshit keeps following me. I feel uneasy. What does he want from me? I'm just a lowly commoner. Come with me to the other side of the room, although I'll probably still stand out among these refined nobles. Look, it's Durante the painter. I wonder what's brought him so far from the capital. It would be fabulous if he could paint our family portrait. We could all be on a canvas together. We're one big happy family after all.
Wine glass in hand, you cast a look across the crowded room. It is time to choose how you will spend the evening, and we have 2 of 4 choices. Gosh darn it. Alright, well, let's look at the ones that we can do. We can share the news from the capital. Our reputation will go up by 1. Diplomacy will go up by 1. Manipulation will go up by 1. And Stefan Brandt will go up by 1. Oh boy. We could present our mother and sister. Our unity as a family will go up by 1, but our reputation will go down by 1. Our willpower will go up by 5. Gloria will like us, and Stefan Brandt will be negative, or he'll be at 2, or 1. He'll go down by 1.
What about I know we can't choose them, but I still want to see them.
Oh yeah, of course. Purchase a family portrait. If we had manipulation at 10 or above, we could do it, or eloquence at 12 or above. But I don't think we're doing anything eloquence-wise. Our wealth would go down by 1, reputation up by 1, and unity up by 1. Manipulation would go up by 1, and eloquence would go up by 1. That actually would not be a bad... This would have been the choice I probably would have done, I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but we can't do it because we're not manipulative enough.
Yeah.
Jeez. And we also can't talk about our victory in the tournament because we didn't win the tournament. Just as simple as that. Well, actually, we were objectified at the tournament. The queen was staring at our ass or whatever the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's something we could bring up, but I don't know what would result in that. Probably reputation and everything else going down by 1, but, you know, it's fine. It's okay. So what do you want to do, Brent? We can share the news from the capital, which has only positives, or we can present our mother and sister, where unity will go up by 1, reputation down by 1, willpower goes up, Gloria goes up, Stefan goes down. What are you thinking? It's a hard one. But I almost feel like I want to go with this one.
Yeah.
Just because there aren't any negatives.
No negatives yet.
Yeah.
What's the other one that go down one? On the last... Oh, nothing. So there's no actual special consequences.
No, there's nothing like that. It's all basically
stat consequences.
Stat stuff, yeah.
So yeah, I go share the news.
All right, let's share the news from the capital.
The moment you approach Stefan, he links elbows with you and leads you to the most prestigious place by the table, where the most eminent of the guests are seated. May I present you my younger brother, Brent. He's just returned from the capital. Brent, Why don't you entertain our guests with the latest news of Eterna? You make a courtly introduction, and I don't know. Is it courtly or curtly?
I would say courtly.
Courtly introduction, and describe the recent noteworthy events in the capital. The celebration of the heir's coming of age, and attempted by Gaius Tempest to enshrine in law the rights of nobles of the mantle patriarch Luke's sermon. The nobles.
The nobles.
Stupid inquire nobles. The nobles inquire about the customs and sentiment of the capital. Is it true that the wealthy commoners of the Eterna do not acknowledge the authority of the nobility, or that the adherents of the new faith, of the new faith openly denounce the lots?
I like to think that every new noble is called a nooble. Like part of the nobility. They're all noobs at being nobles.
A nubile noble. I don't like the sound of that.
I don't either.
You describe the state of affairs on the capital, or in the capital, in a delicate manner, so as not to antagonize your guests. Yes, there are plenty of liberties taken in Eterna, but you can attest to the fact. Jeez, this drink made my saliva real thick. So I keep having to swallow the spit.
What are you drinking?
A McCafe frappe.
Ooh.
Iced coffee, frappe thing.
Nice.
It's basically a cheaper version of the Java chip and less sugary. I'd say that way.
Most likely less sugary. If you get any Frappuccino, it's the only thing I know is that a medium-sized caramel Frappuccino is 67 grams of sugar. So just, I don't
less
like
sugary
the fact...
tasting.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Definitely. I don't like the fact that Mountain Dew is 77 grams of sugar. It's 10 grams sugar than a milkshake. That's
a bottled one, right?
So that's what?
Can? Bottled Mountain Dew?
Bottled Mountain Dew.
Standard bottled Mountain Dew. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
That's a lot still. Holy
That's
shit.
tons, yep.
Yes, there are plenty of liberties taken in Eterna, but you can attest to the fact that the Empire still rules with a firm hand and maintains order. More and more listeners gather around you. They plunge... Yeah, this... it seems like the... I just keep noticing a lot of the perspectives keep changing. Yes, plenty of liberties to take it in Eterna. Basically, it's coming from Brante himself. And then more and more listeners gather around you. Makes it sound like it's coming from a narrator.
It's like his own mind. It's like his own mind is a third person of himself.
Yeah.
It's so he can go into the main character's mind and say yes, that is me, but also he can also go into the third person and say other things that are third person-y.
They plunge into the heated discussion. Will this wave of change reach the province? What awaits our homeland under the rule of the new overseer, Gaius Tempest?
Well, I don't know, man, but I think we gotta find out on the next episode of Sir Brant. How does that sound?
A cliffhanger?
It's a cliffhanger. Dude, my favorite cliffhanger that we have ever done on the Rawkward Gamers channel is for Doki Doki Literature Club.
Really?
So back in the day when you, me, and Izzy did this, we literally ended the playthrough, or we never recorded any more episodes of it. Right after Izzy rejected Sayori. Yeah, and it's funny because we were we're gonna leave this on a cliffhanger. Well, I guess we're gonna find out next episode, but there was never a next episode.
It was during the summer, super hot in your room.
Oh yeah, and then Izzy got really busy, and also I'm pretty sure he found out the ending to it. And then, as well, I don't know. We should do the new one though. I know it's just a remake, but I'd be down to tackle it again. Should see if we can get Izzy on it. Oh man. But anyways, thanks for watching. If you like this episode, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, do the things you do for everyone else, but do it for us. Come on, do it for your favorite, knockoff Game Grumps YouTubers. Your favorite kind of like Super Mega, but not really YouTubers, do it. That's us I'm talking about, by the way. Just in case you didn't know.
I was realizing, I was watching Super Mega, and they are well off in their own type of jokes. Very specific, very sarcastic that you can't tell.
They're the raunchy edited version of Game Grumps, basically.